So we're just going to warm up in our hips, back and forth, just letting those hips adjust. Do they need to crack? Mine just did. What a great thing when it just releases as I roll back and forth. So I was sitting on the blanket. I'm going to actually remove the blanket for me, but if you really need that support, put that blanket right underneath your sit bones, because it gives you just a little bit of support as you rock back and forth. Back and forth. Good. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to pull it straight up and I'm going to hold on to it, extending my left leg straight out. Again, I'm just going to rock my energy back and forth, right through my hips, right through my hips. Now, from here, I'm going to take this leg and just kind of shake it. So I hold on the top of my thigh, the top of my shin, and the bottom of my thigh, and I rock that hip back and forth, just loosening up those joints. Now, can you circle the ankle and reverse the circle? Just warming up those legs, those ankles, and everything that we have. And then I'm going to take the same leg and lift it up and down. So I bring my hand under my thigh now, or I can just put my hands out in front of me as I lift this leg up and down. So I have a choice. Hold on to the leg or lift that leg up and down. 2 more. Hold it up, walk up all that leg, walk up. Breathe. Point and flex your foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now hold that leg up. I'm going to let go of my hands, but try to keep the leg up. As I drop that leg, my chest lifts up tall. And then I reach out over my feet, or just reach out into space. You don't have to touch the feet. You can touch your shins or the floor. And we're going to rock our energy back and forth, side to side. Let that back stretch. Let that back stretch. Good. Now we're going to come right back up. Interlock those hands. Push it up. Now pull those arms back as far as you can. Try to sit tall. So we're gripping our quads, the thighs here. We're going to draw those elbows deep to our ears, drawing the shoulders down to the rib cage as we pull back. And then I'm going to open up and press out wide. I'm going to slide up, capture the leg, and again I'm going to kind of rock into my left hip, right hip. It's just a rock into that soft skin of your buttocks, the soft skin of the buttocks, back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to take and circle my ankles. Circle, 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 circle. I'm going to hold on the top of my shin, the bottom of my leg, and I'm going to rock that hip back and forth, just releasing that joint. The more I can get it across the body, the better. The actual better for that hip joint. And then again, I'm going to circle the ankle and then reverse that circle. I'm going to take both hands under my thigh, lift that leg up and down, and just rock my energy. Now I can hold on to my leg, or I'm going to release my leg. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Point and flex the foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2 more. Now hold that foot flexed. Let go of your hands. Keep the leg up, keep it up, keep it up. Now drop it, lift the chest up, 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 and reach out over your toes. Let your body rest forward as you release back and forth. Back and forth. Good. Now I'm going to take and bend my legs a little bit, just a little bit, up and let them be up. Now I'm going to shift my legs left and right, both legs together. Toes up, shift, shift, shift. Just loosening up the joints, the hips. 2 more, 1 more, and relax. Now stay to your side. I'm going to swing the right leg back, all the way back. And we're going to start in this position. So again, listen to your hip, to your knee. If you don't like it, then put that leg off to the side like this. So you do have a choice to keep that leg straight or to keep that leg bent. Now I'm going to take both weights in my hand this time, and I'm going to shift my hands out and back As I pull my right hip up, I shift and I push my weight deep into my right hip down to the earth. Shift, pull. Try to sit as tall as you can in your body. So I'm having my weights or my cans in my hands, or anytime you can just take them off your hands. You don't have to have them on. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to lift it up to the sky. Just the left hand. Just the left hand. I want that right hand to help me sink into my right hip. But I do lift my hip off the ground and I push it down. Off the ground. On the ground. Off the ground. On the ground. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up and salute. 1, 2. Look up past that elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now slowly come down. The other hand comes out. I'm going to find balance. I'm going to reach out. Let this leg come out and extend it as I come down to the ground. As I come up, I'm going to keep my leg off the ground, but I'm going to pull up like my arm is pulling me up, and I'm going to come all the way over. Let's do it again. Find the balance. Try to lift that leg off the ground as far as you can. Come down slowly, and then come up. Now pull up, pull up, pull up from the arm. Pull that other hand up slowly and release it. Let's do it again. Find balance. Balance. Pull that arm up. Pull down. Come over the head. Let that arm come up. Pull up to that arm like it's being pulled up by a string. And then reach out and over. Good job. Bring those weights in front of you. Flex your foot. Walk any amount to the front. Just feel that stretch in that inner thigh. Try to pull that toe back as far as you can. Can you shift your ribs back and forth? Use your hands. Use them to shift your weight into your right hip. So I'm pushing my body weight back into my right hip, and my spine just sways. Let go of your neck. Let go of your shoulders. Push that right hip back into the earth. Push it down. And then release that energy. I'm going to come up with my legs. Swing them back and forth again. Just kind of loosen up any residual buildup in the hips. Any residual buildup. And then I'm going to take my left leg back, or to the side, right? I'm going to grab those weights, and I'm going to push out as that right hip pushes. I'm going to reverse. Push out with my right hand as the left hip sinks my left hip into the earth. Then lift up with the hip. Lift up with the hip. Come on, I want you to serve right out. Your hands can be level with each other. The palms can be facing the sky. The hip does lift off the ground though. The hip lifts and we release. Lift. Try to keep your posture tall. Try to stay right on top of your sit bones. So we're not leaning back into our sacrum or into our low back. We're sitting as tall as we can. As we shift our, I'm going to take that right hand straight up and straight up and straight up. 4 more. 1. All the way up. 2. Come on, sink that left hip down. 3. And hold it up. Give me a salute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all the way up, 2, 1. Now hold it up. We're going to come out. We're going to find balance. We're going to let that leg come off the ground. I'm going to come down slowly as this hand comes over my head. And then when I come up, I pull up on that arm and I lift and I come all the way over. Again, try to find as much balance as you can. Lift that leg off the ground. Come down like a teeter-totter. Slowly reach over the head. Come up like a pulling. Someone's pulling that arm up. Reach and come over. Again, find your balance. Lift that leg up, 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 up off the ground. And come down slowly. Drop it on the ground as you come over. We're going to come back overhead. Find your balance. Pull up, pull up, pull up, and come all the way over. Woo! And put those weights in front of you. Flex that foot. Pull it back. Come forward. Open your hands in a wide V. And again, we're going to try to sink our left hip down into the earth. So I'm not pulling back into my left hip, but I'm letting my spine go. I let my head go. I let my spine release, but I'm pulling this leg constantly back. You're engaging my whole stretch of my inner thigh. Keep pulling it back. Good. Good. Let it surge back and forth. And then from here, I'm going to take the weights in my hand. I'm going to face that left leg. So I'm just going to face it. Make sure if you want your head on something, you put it back there for support. I'm going to come down slowly, 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 bringing my weights overhead. I'm going to open my weights and pull them together like a fly, like a fly. And as I do that, I just don't want to hit my foot. I'm going to lift my right leg up only. 4, just the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to hold the leg up, hold it up. Take the other leg, hover it off the ground. If you want, you can lift your chin to your chest and pulse that bottom leg up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide it up to the sky. Open and close the legs by themselves. Flex out, point back. Flex out, point back. 4, deep breath. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right leg down to the ground. Slide it out. Left leg should stay up. Ready? Drop that leg, lift it up. 1, 2. Try to keep your body centered. Don't let your body arch or bounce. I'm absolutely protecting that back by keeping it to a neutral position. Pelvic bone stays flat. My spine stays neutral. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Lift the other leg off the earth an inch. Pulse it. You can bring your head up. Drop the chin to your chest. Or you can keep your head down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide it up. Open, close. Flex and point. Flex and point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull them together. Drop the weights. Pull those knees deep into your chest and roll those arms around. Just the legs, and reverse that circle. Okay, this is called passe, laying flat on your back. Remember, the higher your head is, the easier this exercise becomes. So my chin should be down, my head elevated, or I'm just going to keep my body down, palms flat on the ground. I'm going to take my right leg and bring it off to the side, so I just let it drop to the side. Now for here, let's just feel the stretch. Just feel that stretch, trying to keep your left leg straight and your right leg off to the side. Notice where your hips want to go naturally. So that's where my hip wants to go naturally. So I'm not going to drop it lower than where my leg lays out on its own. So from here, I'm going to slide down my other leg. I'm going to flex my foot and come out to the side of the flex. Point, come in, and come down. So this is a passe, like we would do on the side, but we're laying down. I'm not going to let my body twist. That means my left and right hip stays centered. My bottom leg stays rooted deep into the earth. My left leg is rooted. 2 more, let's go. In fact, you can put your hands on your hips. Keep your elbows there just to make sure your body stays square. Can you reverse that? Slide up, out, flex, and come down. Slide up, out, flex, come down. Slide up, out, flex, come down. One more time. Slide out, flex, come down. Now, plie. We're going to plie those legs in like this and then elevate those legs out. So we plie, we elevate. You can lift your legs completely off the ground if you want, or you just slide them up on the floor and out. So it's a plie. Elevate, legs straight. Plie, hands are still on my hip. Elbows are still bent. 2 more. Plie, elevate. Plie, elevate. Take your left leg, lift it up, out, flex it, and come down. Notice the right side of my body is going to stay very centered. Come up, out, flex, and come down. Come up, out, flex, and come down. 2 more. Come on, keep your hips square. Keep your other leg rooted deep into the earth so you're really pushing that leg down. 1 more. Reverse, flex, point, come down. Flex, point, come down. Flex, point, come down. 1 more time. Flex, point, come down. Draw your knees up to your chest and circle them around. Just let them go. Let them go. Reverse that circle. Reverse. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head, legs to the square, and I'm just going to cross over, just a nice gentle cross. Cross. Breathing long and deep, trying to keep my feet to the square. That means my feet are level with my knees, and my knees are level with my hips as I cross over. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to add a leg if you want. If not, I want you to know you can come from the floor up. Floor up. Floor up. So you do have a choice if you're going straight out or from the floor up. 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1, and rest. Draw yourself to the right side. All the way to the right, or facing the center. I don't care what side you are, but I want you to face the screen right now. So you're facing the screen. Good, I'm going to go right into a clam stretch. So I open my legs as wide as I can and I push them back down. 4. Now remember, I was just casually putting my hand there, but it's not my support hand. So I'm going to bring it out of the way to show you that the hand is not, I'm not leaning into this hand at all. This body, my obliques, my stomach muscles, they're supporting this movement. They keep me right on that right hip and or that bottom hip and that bottom shoulder. 2 more. 1 more. Now hold it up. Hold it up. Here's the plie, and then elevate. We lift both legs off the ground. Plie, elevate. Plie, and I try. Notice my body doesn't do any surging at all. I'm not lifting my body up to counterbalance the lift of my legs. I'm going to squeeze my tummy deeper, lifting my legs up just as high as I feel I can, and then using those obliques to help me. 2 more. 1 more. All the way. Good. Now I'm going to lift this hand right back up. Pull this leg up and out. Up and out. 4. Now if you want, you can draw that other leg straight out. You do not have to have it bent. But the bent leg actually helps you stabilize. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to take the same leg and bring it to the front of my belly and out. The belly. 1 and out. 2. Now don't lean back. So this is not a surge. In fact, when I bring that leg in front of my belly, I pull my belly in deeper to stabilize my energy. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Now hold it down and just pulse it up. Keeping the knee and the toe facing straight ahead. So look at your knee and toe. Make sure it's straight ahead. Tighten your tummy muscles and lift that leg. Lift it. 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot and continue. 1, 2, 3. Point the foot. And it's 1, 2, 3. And flex. It's 1, 2, 3. Now give me 2s. 1, 2, and flex. 2, and point. 2, and flex. Now single singles. Point and flex and point and flex. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up as high as you can. Now I'm going to take and pull my hand in front. Lean my body forward. So I let this top hand and bottom hand lean. My chest is on the earth and I pull up through the buttocks. Through my buttocks. My legs is pushing up, but I'm using that buttocks to squeeze that leg up. I lean my chest down to the earth. Make sure you feel the behind your buttocks, the back of your thigh, and your buttock muscles engaging for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point the foot, hold it up. 2, 3, and flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's go. 4, squeeze it up. 3, come pulse it up. 2, and 1. Draw it down. We're going to come up, sliding our legs up. I'm going to lift up nice and tall. I'm going to swing my legs, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to bring my legs together. I'm going to come down, support my head with my arm right here, hand on the side, and I'm going to open my legs to a clam all the way back. Whew. Feels like my legs are already worked on this side just because it worked so hard to stabilize my energy. Just know that the bottom leg is not idle. It works hard because it's stabilizing the things that you are doing. 4 more. 3 more, all the way out. Make sure that clam opens up. You can lift your toes off the ground. If that can give you a better stretch in that whole inner thigh, try to keep that elbow up, but not on the floor. So stay away from the floor. Try to find the balance through your whole core. Your balance comes from your stomach and your obliques. 2 more. 1 more. Now hold it up. It's the plie, elevate. Plie, elevate. Come on, keep your body still. Don't let your body relax at all. Plie, elevate. Plie, lift those legs up just as high as you can. 4 more. All the way up there. 3 more. 2. 1, hold it here. Lift that leg up and out. Up. Now I keep that bottom leg bent if I need more support. But if I don't need that support, I go ahead and I stretch that leg out. Again, I'm going to keep my hand on my shoulder because I try hard to keep your balance across that bottom hip and that bottom shoulder. Try to keep those obliques strong. Pull the rib cage together so that the power comes within your stomach muscles. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Now we're going to bring that leg right to the front of our belly without pulling back. So this is the real clincher. Do I need to bend my bottom leg to keep my body centered? Can you pull your belly deeper to your spine as you come forward? Try to keep your body centered on the bottom hip and bottom shoulder. 2 more. Remember, my bottom leg is just as powerful as this top leg. 1 more. And hold it. Pull that leg straight up. Straight up. 4, 3. Remember, knee and toe facing straight ahead. And then flex the foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point for 4. 1, 2, 3. And flex for 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 in 2s. 1, 2, flex, 2 singles. 1 and flex and 2, flex and 3 and flex and 4. Draw your body down. Stretch out your arms so that the whole chest head looks down to the earth. Now I'm going to squeeze my buttocks. The object is to not keep working the outer or the psoas, but to really engage the behind. So let's lean as far forward as we can. So my behind, my buttock muscle is engaged. Flex your foot, pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, point it. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a flex and point. Flex, point. Come on, squeeze the buttocks. It doesn't have to be big, but it definitely has to squeeze. 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1, and come up. Slide those legs. Come all the way up and then swing those legs in front of you. Woo! Man, if you didn't feel that, I sure did. I got to shake out those hips, shake out that psoas because it worked hard for me. really, really hard. Now I can bring my legs maybe back together. Maybe out in front of me more. I'm going to swing my legs just by opening them up. I'm stretching them. So I'm going to just take a nice stretch by taking the right leg, swinging it over, pulling that leg towards my chest, towards my armpit. So just grab it, pull it in. Try to sit as tall as you can. Twist your body right over that right hip. Just let it stretch over. Boy, I didn't realize how hard I worked those muscles. Jeez, a weasel. Okay, ready? Switch sides. We're going to bring the other leg up and over. I'm going to grab it and pull in. Turn, lift as tall as you can. Stretch over. Let your breath flow long and deep. And relax. Now I'm going to roll over to my side. I'm going to come to my elbows and my feet. Elbows and feet. So I'm going to come down here. My toes are under. I just want to stabilize my energy. Shift your ribs back and forth. Shift your hips back and forth. Kind of just let go of those joints just for a moment. Then I'm going to come to the center. Now, using my shoulders, pressing down to my rib cage, I'm going to hover my knees off the earth an inch, just an inch. Can you round your back, draw your chin to your chest, and hold that energy? So my knees are off the earth an inch. I round my back, chin to chest. I hold it for 4, 3, 2, let it drop, and look up. Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is called a hover lift. So I'm going to do that hover again, and I'm going to lift my legs straight. So I'm going to hover for 4, 3, 2. Now stretch out your legs. 2. Now straighten out your spine here. Good job. Now hover. Round your back, Tuck your chin into your chest. Hover. 2, 3. Now stretch out your legs. Push your body deeper through your arms. One more time. Hover. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Can you come out into a plank and hold it? Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Deep breath. 3, 2, and drop your knees and walk back. Boy, that's a lot of energy. Hopefully your shoulders are pressing really down, deep to those rib cage, so that you really have that power going on in the shoulders to your lats. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our plank. We're going to go from a plank to a pike. Plank to a pike. So we're going to hold it here, and we're going to do it 8 times. So I'm going to curl my toes under. I'm going to come right up into a pike. This is the pike. So I find the pike. Now I'm going to drop my hips and look straight ahead to a plank. Pike, plank. There's 1. Pike, plank. There's 2. Keep those shoulders pressing deeper to the rib cage. 3. Keep the power in your abs. 4. Come on. 5. Pull the belly right up to the spine. 6. 7. 8. And rest. Bend your knees. Come all the way up. Roll your spine up this time and let your shoulders roll. Let them relax. This is a lot of power in those shoulders. Let them roll. Let them roll. Let them relax. Good. Now lift your hands up. Exhale those hands back. Interlock them. Stretch them, stretch them, stretch them. Good. Now we're going to come all the way down. We're going to isolate our behind. So again, I'm going to come down to my elbows. And we're going to do these in 30-second increments. 30-second increments. So I'm going to come up with my leg. My knee is bent. I'm going to pulse that knee down to the earth and lift up. Pulse down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. So 30 seconds. I'm going to come up because I can see the clock better. Or maybe I can't. There it is. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay, we have 10 seconds left. Straight down and up. Shoulders down. Shoulders down. Now I'm going to take that leg and stretch it out. Straight leg up. Straight leg up. Straight leg up. All the way up. Straight leg. Touch the ground. touch the ground. 30 seconds. It goes by really fast. Really fast. Okay, we only have 15 seconds left. 4 more. 3 more. Woo, 2. And come across your other leg and lift. So I'm going to just show you on the side what we're doing. I'm going to come across my other leg and lift straight up to the sky. Straight up. Straight up. Deep breath as you go. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Point and flex that foot. Pull that leg in and out for 30 seconds. Deep breath. Come on, keep that knee high. Squeeze that hamstring. Squeeze that buttock muscle. Deep breath and rest and rest. Woo! Sit into your left hip. Sink into your right hip. Left and right. Left and right. Just let it sink. Let it breathe. Long and deep. Okay, we're going to do the other side. And I'm going to just turn around again to the front. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to take our hands down to the earth, the elbows, right here. And we're going to take the other leg, bend it, and lift straight up. Straight up. Keep it bent. Go to the floor, lift it up. To the floor, lift it up. To the floor, lift it up. Floor, up. Floor, up. Good job. Try to keep your back strong. Keep your tummy pulled into your spine. We have a few more seconds. Get ready. Stretch out that leg. Stretch out that leg. Drop it to the floor and lift it up. Drop it to the floor. Lift it up. To the floor. Straight leg. All the way up. All the way up. Good job. Just a few more seconds. Lots of breath. Woo! Now take that same leg across the sit leg and lift up. Across. So I'm going to show again to you. On this side, you go across and lift up. Across and lift. Come on, keep your back straight and strong. Don't arch your back. This is not a throw up. This is a squeeze up. You're squeezing tall. Squeezing tall. Come on, you have a few more seconds left. Deep breath. 5 seconds. Hold it up, hold it up. Now as high as you can, you're going to come in and out. In and out. Squeezing, not just pushing out and back, but you're squeezing that thigh. You're squeezing that buttock muscle. You're keeping that knee up as high as you can. There's a lot of power in this movement. I just don't come in and out. There's a squeeze, a release. A squeeze, a release. Good, a couple more seconds. Couple more. Come on, you can do it. 5 more seconds. Woo! And rest it. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to move to the right hip and move to the left hip. Just get those hips to loosen up and get that buttock muscle to loosen up. Back and forth, side to side, side to side. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Whew. Good job. We're going to lay on our back, so I'm going to come right back to my side. I'm going to have my strap handy, so I'm going to put that strap and my blanket, so whatever side you're going to look, I want to have that blanket underneath my head. So I'm going to lay all the way down. I'm going to put my legs right in that strap. I'm going to lift it up, and I'm just going to kind of roll both legs around my low back, especially if I felt it in my back. You shouldn't have, but sometimes people do because they swing up or they let their back sink in. They're not engaging those tummy muscles. So this is just a good way just to release any residual buildup in that back. Good. And then release. I'm going to put my hands down. Legs to the square. I'm going to bring both legs as far to my right side as I can. Then I'm going to swing it to the left side. Shoulders remain on the ground. Here's a trick. When my legs go to the left, I'm going to look to the right. I'm going to use my whole left thigh to pull my right leg up and over to the right side. My legs are to the right. I look slightly to the left. Now my right leg pulls up to help pull those legs over to the left. So it's always the bottom leg that pulls the top leg up. The top leg up. Try to keep your shoulders deep down into the earth as you pull up. 2 more. 1 more. Now come up. Keep your legs straight. Go over to the side any amount. Come on, same thing. Those bottom leg pulls up. I throw that belly down to the spine. It's thrusting it down. I imprint the tummy deep down to my spine as I pull these legs side to side. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Release those legs. Pull them in. Circle them around. All the way around. Good. Now, can you, for 30, let's do 20 counts, okay? We're going to do, it's called a double man Superman. So it's that Superman, he's flying, right? But my legs, they go out in front of me or double leg stretch, and I hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come in. We're going to do that again. So try to lift your whole head off the ground, and we're just holding it for 8 counts. Go as low as you can with your legs, because the lower you go, the more power you're putting in your stomach. However, not too low that you arch your back off the ground. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, pull your belly deeper to your spine. 3, keep that low back on the earth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, come in. Good. It's in Pilates, it's a double leg stretch. I saw in a weight training program, they called it the Superman thrusters. So it could be called a lot of stuff. All kinds of exercise moves are called different things. Ready? Again, push out. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your legs down to the ground. Put your hands behind your head. We're just going to crunch up. It's just a simple crunch. Crunch. And what I'm doing is pulling that belly deeper to my spine as I lift. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. 2 more. 1 more. Now, can you draw your right knee in and left knee right and left, or left and right? I don't care which foot went up first. It's just one leg up. Now, can you extend that leg up to the sky? Up to the sky. 2 more. Now, you're more than welcome to stay here or double leg. Here we go. Double leg. Double leg. 4 more. 3 more. Barely touch those legs to the ground. Barely touch. Like you have eggshells under your toes. I'm going to pull the belly in deeper as I touch. 2 more. 1 more. Pull up. Hold it. Hold it. Can you rock with your legs straight? Tuck your chin into your chest and rock your legs back and forth for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Soles of your feet together and rest your body forward. Just let your legs just plop out. Just let them plop. Plop, 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 plop for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come up on my side, just right on my side, and I'm just going to stretch all the way out with my arm up, lifting my hips off the ground, just to stretch. Now can you roll over? Oh, just roll over. Let your whole body rest to the earth. Can you expand your ribs out? Now as I come up, I'm going to walk myself up, extending the right leg out and stretching out into that leg. Just stretch out. Let your breath flow long and deep. And I'm going to take that left hand, I'm going to reach it all the way behind me and stretch it all the way over my ear. Reaching all the way out as far as I can. And then come right back up. Bring the soles of your feet together. I'm in a very limited space here. I mean, there's the wall, there's the other one. So I'm going to have to shift back and forth quite often. So just let your legs open up this way. You remember that first time we did that, those hips and stuff, and oh my gosh, I can't even do this. I was so intense. But now it feels fine. It's like perfect. So we're going to roll up. I'm going to bring both legs to my other side. I'm going to pull the ribs up to the sky as high as I can. This is just a stretch of those ribs up and around the back. And I shoot my ribs up and back. So I'm just kind of stretching in to those ribs. And then as I come up, I'm going to lift this hand up. I'm going to swing this leg all the way in front of me, reaching out to a nice stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. You can always use your strap if you want to. You can always hold on to it. And then I'm going to open up that right hand all the way back. I'm going to come all the way over, keeping the arm behind my ear, and just stretch out into space. There's no destination. I just stretch. I just stretch. And come up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let yourself relax forward. And then roll that spine up. Breathe in all the way up. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And thank you guys so much for joining me.